Welcome to school 2020. It's about time. I've missed it a lot. I'm really excited. This is the Sojo Bands Video Disclosure 2020 to 2021. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go to the Sojo Bands website. Just Google Sojo Bands and it'll pop up. The website has everything on it that you're going to need. My students are used to putting in their practice time on the website, so hopefully they're pretty familiar with it. So on the website, at the very top is how to email me. There's a link there. It's probably the fastest and easiest way. If you have any questions, that's a good place to email me. Okay, then underneath that is like us on Facebook and Instagram at Sojo Bands. And I do a lot of Instagramming through the year, and then it transfers over to Facebook. And I try to put stuff on Facebook too for people who are out of town. Okay, and then under that is a map of the school. Oh, there's also a how to record a video and send it to Miss Johnson, which might come in handy this year as it did last year. And then underneath that is a list of important information. So on that list is going to be like the disclosure that I'm going through right now and the school-wide music performance policies. And I have lists of the materials that each of the classes is going to need this year. And then also what our list of performances are going to be this year. And then I think I have a grade tracker on there as well. So let me just make sure. Yeah. So go to the website and familiarize yourself with the important things. That's where a lot of the information that you need throughout the years can be found. Okay, so this year we were doing Canvas, and I already have a fully functioning website. I will put everything on Canvas that needs to be on Canvas. For instance, if students quarantine, I will have what we're working on that week and what will we do that week on Canvas so that people can keep up just in case whatever happens comes our way. I think that's the best way to utilize Canvas, but a lot of it will just be links to my website. Most everything will be on my website, so if you want to look on my website, that's fine. If you want to go to Canvas, either way works for me. Okay, and then next, sign up for Remind. Underneath all those important things is how to sign up for Remind. It's just on the homepage of my website. I'm really good about texting reminders, concerts, performances, things that are due, etc., to make sure that my students have all the information they need. So that is the next thing. It's also, I'm going to give out a sheet at the beginning of the year, first or second day, of all of the list of performances that we're doing this year. And at the bottom of that sheet is also how to sign up for Remind. The students can do it the first day in school. I'll let them pull out their phones and sign up for it. It's a really helpful tool, especially since we don't know what's going to happen. I use Remind extensively, so please sign up. Okay, next. Also on my website is a calendar of everything that we will be doing through the year. So I will see if I can get it to link to the Canvas calendar, but for sure on my website, on the calendar are all the events that we're going to be thinking about for the whole year. Okay. So this year we're doing 80-20 for standards-based grading, 80% assessments, 20% practice. Assessments are just, we have a couple written things, not very many. Mostly it's just them playing on their instruments. How good are they playing their instruments? I assess them on different things, and we will do probably about one a week. Also included in that is concerts. Concerts are a special kind of assessment. They are worth more than some of the other assignments because they're the culmination of things that we learned, and it's our opportunity to perform for other people. So they're really special and they're a lot of fun. So the only things I wanted to talk about with concerts are make sure students dress appropriately. Nice button-up shirt, tie, slacks, nice shoes, dress, skirt, that kind of thing. No flip-flops, no jeans. We want to look our very best because then we'll sound good. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is please be on time and stay the whole time. At some point there will be a concert etiquette lesson and a concert etiquette quiz, but that will come later in the year. Okay, so this year concerts I am not sure what's going to happen with them, so we're going to be real flexible, but for sure there's going to be performances of some sort. Either we'll do them in the Kiva and record them and send them out. I don't know. We will figure it out, but there will be performances. They just may not be in person. For sure the first semester they will not be in person. Second semester, I'm hoping they'll be in person. fingers crossed. And if not, we're going to be really flexible and figure out ways for everybody to enjoy our performance. But for sure, concerts will go on there, and they are worth more than the other assignments. So over here, and my grading policy is also on the website. That's the sheet right here. There's the grading system and citizenship guidelines in my classroom. In the grading system, it just talks about how my turn-in policy, I accept late work all the way to the end of the quarter. I will tell the students a drop-dead date that I don't accept late work after this time, but it's like the last week of the quarter usually, or the second to last week of the quarter. But concerts are different. If you're going to miss a concert, I require 2-week written notification from the parents. So I need an email from the parents at least 2 weeks ahead of the concert. And then there will be some makeup involved. Attend a concert and a 2-page written report about that, and then performing concert music for 4 adults with little slips of paper. So that will be the makeup. If I receive a 2-week, more than 2 weeks or more notice from the parents, written email, then 85% of the concert can be made up, and that is in standards-based grading. That's still an A. If it's less than 2 weeks, it will only be 60%. You can only make up 60% of the concert. So, and things that would not be excused would be like community events or sports events or family events. Obviously, funerals and extreme illnesses, those kinds of things, those will be excused. And there's a full list in the grading policies sheet that is located on the website or inside the classroom. Okay, then next is, 20% is practicing. Practicing is going to be different this year than it has been. I will talk to the students about that. I'm going to let each class vote to decide one way or another which way they want to go, and we're going to talk to them about it. But whatever way they decide, I will send out an email being very specific about what's required, because I know a lot of you do a really good job keeping track of your students' practice habits. Okay, let's see. Next is in my room is this sheet right here. It's the private teachers list. If you're really interested in getting scholarships and getting better at your instruments, take private lessons, and I have contact information for that. Okay, next, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I sell supplies from the school, so they are located next to every door. I sell reeds, and then I sell valve oil, slide oil, rotor oil, trombone slide grease, cork grease, swabs, clarinet ligatures, reed guards, and mouthpiece savers, thumb savers, and timpani mallets. So if you're interested in purchasing something from the school, just send your kid with a check made out for the amount, and there's a list on the website as well, made out for the amount, and then they bring me the receipt, and I will give them whatever it is that they need. And you can always email me if you're confused about the process. Okay, and 3 more things. Citizenship. All of my students start out with an H. The only way they would go down is if they're tardy or if they're disruptive in class. And for their first disruption, they get a warning, and then the second time I talk to them, and then the third time I will contact the parents. As far as tardies, the first time is free, the second warning. The second time, it's the school tardy policy, so I think it's contact the parents, and then eventually there's after-school suspension. It's after-school detention, rather, and that's no fun, so just don't be tardy. Okay, and then the last 2 things, COVID this year. How's it going to work? We're just going to be super flexible. The students are going to come in, they're going to have their temperature taken, and they're going to have hand sanitizer. If they are over 100.4, I have to send them home, period, end of story. So masks will be required when they are not playing. So in the side rooms, when they're getting their instrument out, they have to have their mask on. When they are sitting down and playing, obviously they can't play with their mask on except for percussion. So masks can come off when they're playing, but then when I'm discussing or talking, the masks need to go back on again. We are not going to be putting away music stands so that there's a minimum of touching this year. And I have some flute shields that I'll explain in class. There are going to be other modifications as well, possibly some bell covers. You'll see an email about that hopefully very soon. And we're just going to do what we can, and the students are going to keep their hands to themselves, and we're going to make it through and it's going to be great. I'm an optimist. Okay, and then the very last thing is I'm hoping there will be field trips the second semester for concert band and symphonic band. If that's the case, then they need to have good grades. I can't pull them out of class without good grades, so they need to have C's or higher. I think it's C minuses or higher. That's third quarter, so that's the quarter for symphonic band and concert band to make sure that their grades are high, and they have to have S's or higher in citizenship. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, you can email me. Thanks.